some people around you who recognize what God can do in your life. There are some people you just need to leave, especially if they don't know how to pray, if they don't know your God, they don't know how to lift up the name of the Lord. You need to find somebody. And so here in this text, these brothers are willing, they decide to determine their own destiny. I love this. Here they are, having an argument, saying, you know what? If we stay here, we'll die. Go to the city, we'll die. Let's go into the enemy's camp, we might die. In other words, we are going to make a decision that will determine our destiny. And you've got to understand that God wants us to make a decision. A decision that will determine our destiny.
Jesus.
You can stay where you are if you want to. But if you want to see God move in your life, sometimes you got to step out of your comfort zone. And you've got to make a decision. In the words of Rabbi Hillel, that every morning when we wake up, how the scales of good and evil are equally balanced. What you do during the day will determine where those scales will fall. You've got to make a decision, just as our ancestors made a decision. In the midst of slavery, they said, before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. I made a decision. That's what annoys me about some church folk, not Christians, but some church folk. When they come into church and they are waiting for the preacher to preach them happy. They're waiting for the choir to sing them happy. I'm sorry.